dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it, you already know. Like two tortas and a battle act with some bad habits. Baya, baya, baya. Drop in a menudo style in direct fashion, man. We're going to get straight into the words of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all so that we are directed to the dope content that I am kicking all week long. And I highly appreciate all the support I'm getting. Now, you see the thumbnail. If 1090 Jake says it, 10-5 a key, right? It's pura. If that man says something here on the internet, you better take it and just run with it. And a lot of individuals do that. But come on now. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Right? Why? Why do people, base their beliefs or what they want to believe on some fucking fat dude over there in Florida fucking telling you guys things? This guy BG gets out of prison. And for those of you that don't know who BG is, he was a rapper. Of course, he was on Cash Money. He was one of the rappers during that era, man, during that 2000 era that was really putting on. A lot of people liked BG when it came to the Cash Money Millionaires music because he was the raw one, the gritty one, the one that was really out there in the streets doing all that, or people assumed that. Okay, so BG gets caught up on a gun case and sits down for about 13 to 14 years. Did every bit of that sitting down. Sat down, did his time, did what he had to do. And that's how people base gangsterism, by how much time you do. That's just the way it is. If he would have did 1 year or 18 months, people would have been like, oh, I don't know, man. That's not enough time to be sitting down. But because this guy did a decade, right, sitting down, he gets out to fanfare, love. Hey, man, he's a real one. He did that. And he took off running right from the gate. He gets out. Boom. He's gone, right? As expected. Everybody was waiting on BG to get back out because he was that one when it came to that group that was the realest, or people assumed, During that time of his incarceration, Lil Wayne done blew up. Birdman, put some respect on my name. He blew up. Everyone was doing their thing. And BG just had to sit there in that cell, man, and watch everyone come up around him. So as to be expected, of course, as soon as he gets out, man, his name's going to be floating around on the internet. Internet wasn't what it was when he got incarcerated. So now he has to get out and get that culture shock and see, man, out here, it's all about social media. Out here, it's all about what people think about you rather than what's the real, what's the ill. So this man gets out and, of course, he takes off running. Boom, gets right into the booth. All these people are showing him love. Of course, you have these big names that always circulate on the internet like Bootsy, Kodak Black. Of course, you have Whack 100. Oh, Paru! He got all the paperwork. He has to say something. His whole life revolves around exposing people and constantly fucking, being in people's mixes and in their business. So be it, right? But this guy 1090 Jake does the same exact damn thing. His whole credibility is shot already, but he's based his channel upon exposing people. Oh, I got paperwork. Guess what? But have you ever sat back to think and wonder how this guy comes across this paperwork? At the end of the day, most of these guys that come across, I know a lot of the shit's public access and you can just go into a courtroom and get shit. And I guess it's that serious that he has to jump in his little ranfla and go to the courtrooms to get this fucking work. But you notice how he's always getting work on people that are coming up. People that, it's like jealousy. It's hating. That's just basically what it is. It's hatred. If he sees a guy coming up, oh, let me expose this guy and bring this guy down and bring him back to reality a little bit. And I guess, of course, there's people that feed into the bullshit. There's people that want to see that shit. But at the end of the day, what does it count for? What does it do? What's he going to do to BG that hasn't already been done? This man just sat down for 13 fucking years in prison. I'm sure anything that can be done in a fucking vicious fashion has already been done. So now that he gets out and he's having it his way, like a Burger King, all of a sudden some fat fucking white dude from way over there in Florida wants to pull him down and wants to expose him for he told on his crime partner. Even though he did 13, 14 years in prison, he told on his crime partner. And what are we supposed to do? What is that supposed to do for us? Is that supposed to get us all excited and, oh, guess what? BG can't rap good no more because he told. Oh, guess what? BG's a piece of shit because he did. Nah. If anything, man, You have to look at it from every different aspect and every angle. Whether you choose to believe bullshit or not, if you're a drama queen and you're into cheese man, you believe that, then believe it, humps. That's up to you. That's totally up to you. A lot of the people that are sitting there and are voicing their opinion on whether he told or not based upon what 1090 Jake is throwing out there and saying, chismosas anyways. Because at the end of the day, no one's going to do nothing to this man. This man's going to continue to make music. People are going to continue to buy it. And that's what's going to happen. The funny part to me is that people base their belief and base everything that they got going on the internet based upon what this fucking dude 1090 Jake is saying. Now, I ain't got no bone to pick with 1090 Jake, man. Hey, he's doing his thing. He's over there putting out the fucking spills, putting out the entertainment he wants to put out. But at the end of the day, when is enough enough? When is exposing people and talking shit about people gonna be enough? Because there's only so much you can do before it catches up to you. There's only so much you can do before a motherfucker feels some type of way about you. And they dig into your archives and they start exposing you. Because everybody's got a bone in their closet. Everyone's got a skeleton in their closet to hide. 1090 Jake ain't innocent, man. I'm sure, once upon a time in the daytime, this Volta done said a little too much or something, He's not the most solidest guy I've ever seen in my life. In fact, to be totally honest with you, he's a dude we wouldn't even take a second look at. You would just keep on walking. As I am. Just because we're on YouTube, we're not your fucking, don't live by the standards that we've set. Don't believe everything that we say. Because at the end of the day, 1090 Jake's trying to do what everyone else is trying to do, and that's get a bag. Only he's going to utilize other people's names to get that bag. And instead of saying, hey, you know what, BG just got out, man, he did some time, go rock with his music, go fuck with it, man, that's a real one. He sat down way longer than 1090 Jake has ever sat down. Shit, homie, that's hard to do. Nah, he's going to say, guess what? He went to a grand jury and he told, I got paperwork on him. I got paperwork. Well, how do you get this mysterious paperwork all the time? Is it fed fueled? A lot of these guys that get all this work, you got like Whack 100. I got the paperwork. I got the Kim Kardashian tapes. I got this. Well, how the fuck are you getting all this, bro? What type of federal government agent is giving you all this shit? Because at the end of the day, people start to look at you like, damn, Holmes, you're the pioneer of the bullshit, right? You're the one that seems to always be in the mix and be speaking on people and then always backpedaling. You notice a lot of these guys will talk shit. They'll get their views, man. They'll get the people all riled up and then they'll backpedal. And then they'll be like, next thing you know, a month later, you're going to see 1090 Jake on fucking No Jumper with a picture with BG kicking back. Come on now. It's all propaganda. It's fakery. So anyways, the word on the curb and the hot shit out right now is that 1090 Jake has exposed BG as being a rata. He has paperwork on him. But man, what's truly the truth? If this man, did what he did, does that make you feel any less towards him? Does that make you feel some type of way towards him? I know a lot of people in the game that are really gangbanging and really living that street life are going to feel some type of way. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? It's all about sitting on this internet, watching it all day to find out who told and who didn't tell. And then when your little bitty heart gets broke because the guy that you thought was solid, happened to say something way in the past, or maybe didn't, but some fucking fat dude over there in Florida is saying he did, then people get all crazy. Oh, fuck, man, my heart's broken. I can't believe it. BG told on someone. God dang, man. I thought he was solid. Who says he isn't solid, man? Who says he ever did that? Because 1090 Jake said so? Come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. According to 1090 Jake, everyone in the world has told except for him. He's the only solid one that sat down, blood. He's the only one that really did that. Everyone else, he just exposes you. And you notice how he's a white dude. I don't give a fuck if he's from a black gang, what you classify as a black gang. See, I don't believe in black gangs and Mexican gangs and all that. I believe in gangs, humps. Right? I believe in a black dude that is in a gang that's predominantly Mexican, or a Mexican in a gang that's predominantly black. But it doesn't mean that that's a black gang. It doesn't, I've met Mexican bloods. I've met black bloods. I've met white bloods, Crips, white Crips, Mexican Crips. I've met black norteños, black sureños, white norteños. I met people of every ethnicity from every different gang. So to me, I don't classify the bullshit. I don't say, hey, he's from a black gang, right? But in this case, we got a predominantly black gang, right? That's what you would say. And 1090 Jake is from that, but he predominantly tears down the black man. You ever notice that? That most of these people he speaks upon are black dudes. He's constantly trying to tear down. He's swaying the mindset of the brothers, man, away from another brother. What gives him the merits or the respect or the street credibility to do that? Because he got a YouTube channel? Well, hey, look, the wind's blowing. Let me give you guys some knowledge you can't get in college. YouTube's free. Anyone can start a channel. Anyone can talk shit about anyone. That's what this social media shit is about. It's about drama and cheeseman. Anyone could start a YouTube channel with a motherfucking a Gmail and then sit there and talk shit about people. But that doesn't mean they got credibility or they're that one to do it. In fact, nobody is perfect. Nobody has the credibility to speak on another person. But there's these cast of characters. That's all they seem to do on the internet. And they've built their foundation and they've built their credibility and they've built their channel based upon tearing the next man down. But if you notice, a lot of these guys that have done this will tear people of the opposition down, people of the opposite ethnicity. You know, you don't see 1090J constantly tearing down white people. It's not gonna happen, brother, right? No, and his thing is, well, I come from a black gang. I'm a blood, so I'm gonna tear down all the brothers around me. You know, anyone who's got any type of credibility or who's got any hype or any fucking buzz behind them is the person that he hits, you know, he goes after. So anyways, you know, he drops a video and he's going in on BG. And then, of course, you got Whack 100 way on a whole different coast, has to voice his opinion, you know, has to tell people, you know, hey, why don't you, hey, Boosie, why don't you say something? Pyro, why don't you say something about BG? Whack, weren't you kicking it with 6ix9ine? Didn't you sit down, have a whole conversation and take pictures hugging on this man? Didn't you do all that? Didn't you, when he got beat up and he got his head slammed into the toilet, wasn't it you the first one that was defending this man, talking about, oh man, he stood up for his, at least he walked away, he's a real one. Come on now, man. You was in the presence of bullshit. You was in the presence of cow shit. You could have handled your business. If you feel some certain type of way about rats and how they roll and they saying too much and they're watering the game down and why didn't you do something when you was there with King Rat, Humps? You was there with that one. Hell nah. Whatever makes the bag fatter, whatever makes the pockets go quicker, right? That's what it's all about. So really at the end of the day, 1090 Jake, Whack 100, all these guys that are talking shit about BG, what you gonna do, homie, when BG comes knocking at your door? What are you gonna do? It's gonna amount to nothing. It's gonna amount to a whole lot of bullshit. All it amounts to is views and people stirring up controversy. And 1090 Jake likes to do that. But he doesn't do that with his own hand and his own people. He likes to do that in the black community because he already knows, man, that the way the brothers rock, man, they're going to feel some type of way because it's instilled in them. They're bred that way to believe that people that tell or people that perhaps told, man, are not the motherfuckers with credibility. So what does he do, Holmes? Anyone who's out there popping, anyone whose name is doing something, he's going to stir the bullshit their way. Now, of course, they like to drag Boosie in it all the time because everybody believes what Boosie says. If Boosie said it, fill it up with unleaded, then it's real, right? You know, so they like to drag Boosie. And I'm not saying 1090J drug him in, but I'm saying, you know, Whack 100, hey, you need to check. Hey, Boosie, you out there with BG, man. You need to check. Boosie said, man, stop it, bro. I'm out here trying to do Christmas, man. Stop it. So I've been keeping up on all these videos that everybody's dropping, right? And basically what it comes down to is a whole lot of cow shit. A whole lot of bullshit, man, straight up. A lot of people speaking on BG's name. You know, and if you really dissect the paperwork and you really look into it, who gives a fuck at the end of the day, but if you really choose to, right, he sat down and he did 13, 14 years, man. His homie said, look, I'm going to do this, man. Go ahead and say this on me. You know, of course, people say, well, if you went to court and you did this and you said that, you're a piece of shit. You're no good. I'll still listen to your music. I'll still do interviews with you. But then I'm going to turn around and do on my channel and talk shit about you. Come on now, bro. Stop that shit. It's bullshit. And we're, as consumers of entertainment, people here on YouTube, myself as well, because I watch this shit, we're supposed to believe 1090J. We're supposed to take his word, his credibility. Look, 1090J, so you're good at finding out people's dirt. So you're good at getting off your fat ass off that couch, rolling over, and taking a ride to the courtroom and going to get paperwork. That's cool, humps. You know? But every time someone does that to 1090 Jake, he has a big old fabricated story to tell everyone. Well, let me tell you something. Do you remember a while back when they were talking about 1090 Jake wrote something to the officers talking about, this and that. And he was mentioning names. And of course, he jumped on the mic real quick and was like, nah, that was a grievance. We're allowed to do that. That's like a 602. I was just speaking my, no. It doesn't matter what you do. Once you write someone else's name down on a piece of paper and slide it to a CEO, you're as good as done, Hums. You told on that guy. Don't matter if, no, you don't understand. That's the way we rock. That's the way we do it. I don't know how the fuck you do it, bro, but the way I was raised, once you put someone's name down on paper, Holmes, you did that. You have to live with that. You have to apologize and say, hey, you know what, my bad. I fucked up. This is what I was thinking. You can't turn around and say, no, you guys don't understand, man. With me, it's cool. I can do that. I'm 1090 Jake. You got to believe that. And then the next month, turn around and say, but this dude, I got his paperwork right here. Come on, bro. That's bullshit. Don't believe the hype like a fucking Kid and Play song. So anyways, as far as that BG told, and so say he did. Say he said a little too much. Say he did tell on himself. I've never seen a man that sat down for 13 or 14 years and then the guy he supposedly told on didn't do that time, right? I don't know. It's different. This ain't the TI shit where you do 18 months, man, for getting caught with fucking 20 machine guns. This is different. You get caught with the little strap, you go sit down 13, 14 years in a Fed case, man. You know what I mean? I would think that man is solid as fuck, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay? But really, at the end of the day, what is anyone going to do? Based on the credibility of 1090 Jake, are people supposed to fucking hurt BG? Are people supposed to stop listening to his music? Are people supposed to not interview him anymore? Is he supposed to just go away and fade away because 1090 Jake said so? Or because Whack 100 says so? Let me tell you, Holmes, in a month from now, they're going to be talking shit about somebody else. A month from now, they're going to be disrespecting someone else and then doing the moonwalk, Mike Jack, the backpedal. It's all bullshit, man. At the end of the day, this internet shit is undefeated. It's wild, man. Like I said, people will talk shit about people because there's air and opportunity. They're able to do that from the comfort of their own home, their office, their studio, whatever they might have, their basement. But at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10, don't believe the hype. It is some bullshit, man. Do I truly believe that BG told? I don't care. I don't give a fuck if that Vato told. All I do is listen to his music. That's like everyone right here on the internet. This is truth, man. Let me speak some facts to you. There's not a motherfucker here like, fuck that. As soon as R. Kelly got locked up, I ain't fucking with R. Kelly. Man, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Give me that honey love. As soon as the R. Kelly songs, you don't press fast forward. That motherfucker, what does everyone say? I'm going to say the same thing that everyone else says. You've said it before. Damn, that motherfucker could sing, bro. Why do you have to be a weirdo? Fuck, bro. There's something in your eyes, babe. Motherfucker starts getting all hyphy, right? It's the truth. Same thing with the Michael Jackson song. It doesn't matter how much of the bullshit he's been accused of. You want to feel that heat and we can ride the boogie, right? Everyone's feeling themselves. And then as soon as someone else comes in, yeah, I don't fuck with Michael Jackson, eh? Not fuck. He's a weirdo, eh? He's a weirdo, I'm talking about the man in the mirror as soon as they leave. Come on now. Stop it. We live in a world of everyone bullshitting everyone. Everyone worried about how they look rather than how they got them shook. Everyone worried about what other people see, proves that they're gangster. But really, homie, gangster don't mean shit. You know what means something? Getting off your fucking lazy ass and taking care of your family and being a real one. Not in the streets, but in that job. Bringing home the bread. Raising your children right, pointing them in the right direction. What kind of man are you? You're going to run back. Guess what? You're going to tell your 9-year-old, BG's a rat. BG's a rat. Your kid's going to be like, I want McDonald's. They don't give a fuck. So anyways, at the end of the day, I don't know if you guys choose to believe 1090 Jake. I don't, man. I don't believe his credibility shot. I don't believe anything. I just... I'm a conspiracy theorist, I guess. I just see a white dude all up in the black community's flavor, man. All in the Kool-Aid and doesn't know the flavor, right? I'm just seeing a guy who, because he has a lot of subscribers on YouTube, everyone takes his word as key, as gold. You need to be your own man and think about what you do before you do it. I'm just saying. And you're going to see how this all works out. You're going to see that the gun was right. Like I always am, man, when it comes to the bullshit. I'm telling you facts, gente. None of this shit is going to amount to shit, man. This is just someone trying to bring somebody who's popping right now and make their buzz go away for some hate, some hatred bullshit. You know, some hatred bullshit. 9 times out of 10, half the dudes that are in that room kicking it with that guy done told on someone. But it's all good, man. It's called selective politicking. You know, just like 6ix9ine, he could tell on everyone and Wacka still fuck with him. But he'll sit there and talk shit about BG. I can't even speak on it. With that being said, I hope that you move forward with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, at the end of the day, it's all about the struggle to strive, to strive to struggle. We're going to continue to do what we does, man. I just wanted to voice my opinion on the situation because fuck it. Everyone else is getting views on the bullshit, man. I'm going to tell you guys the real. You know, black, brown, white, man. Yes, Woods. I'm not going to fucking bullshit you guys. I'm going to tell you guys what. You know, 1090J said it, so you feel it or whatever, let it? Nah, come on now, bro. Stop it. You know, don't believe it. Bang, bang. The gun.